Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is WARDAH and today I will be presenting about food additives. Before we get going into the topic, do you know that in the food preparation industry, ingredients such as dyes, flavors, and preservatives have been added for the purpose of making the food look more attractive, tasty, and even last longer? These are known as food additives. But what are food additives? Food additive is a natural or synthetic ingredient added to food to prevent damage or to improve the appearance, taste, or texture. As a result of the emergence of processed foods in the food industry nowadays, more food additives have been introduced whether from natural or synthetic sources. So this is a few types of food additives that include preservatives, emulsifiers, antioxidants, thickeners, flavorings, dyes, and stabilizers. So, we will move to food additives and their functions. For preservative, it will prevent or delay the growth of bacteria or fungi to make the food last longer. That includes sugar in jams and vinegar in pickles. For antioxidants, it will slow down the oxidation of fats in food and prevent oily or greasy food from becoming rancid. For example, ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C in sweets, and citric acid in oily food, such as cakes and biscuits. For flavoring, it will replace the loss of original flavors during food processing and add flavor or fragrant smell to make food tastier, or to replace food seasoning that are expensive or seasonal, such as those found in certain foods. These include MSG, which is monosodium glutamate in instant food. Stabilizers will give uniform and smooth texture, for example, pectin to thicken jams and agar from seaweed to make jellies. And last but not least, for emulsify two immersible liquids, for example, monoglyceride or triglycerides in peanut butter and lecithin in chocolate. Thickeners will thicken liquids, for example, starch, gelatin, acacia gum, xanthan gum that are used to thicken soups and sauces. And lastly, dyes to add or restore color to make the food look attractive and delicious. For example, azo compound to give yellow, red, brown, or black color, and caramel to give the brown color. Now, we'll move to justification for using food additives. There is no denying that some food additives can affect our health. However, food additives can be used in our food. Food producers must comply with the regulated amount of food additives so that the health of consumers is not affected. So, these are the justification for using food additives that includes benefits and effects for using it. For the benefits, seasonal crops and fruits can be enjoyed all year round. Foods stay fresh and last longer. It will also enhance appearance and taste better. For bad effects, if the food additives exceeded the amount recommended, consumers is most likely to get asthma, rashes, and hyperactivity in children, and also nerve disorder that include allergies and cancer if they did not control the amount. So, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, so hi guys, my name is NAUFAL bin MAZAMAR, and today I'm gonna explain application of green technology in industrial waste management. Okay, so let's go guys. The first one, development of green technology. Definition of green technology: technology or application developed to minimize the negative effect of harmful human activities. Technology. So in green technology sectors, we have six green technology, and the first one is energy supply, renewable energy such as solar, hydro, geothermal, and wind. And the second one is transportation, vehicles using alternative fuels such as EV car or solar car. And the third one is buildings. Use of environmentally friendly building materials and energy saving buildings. And number 4 is waste and wastewater management, recycling and landfill leachate treatment method. Number 5, agriculture and forestry, use of compost and forest preservation. And number 6, the last one, industry, use of energy efficient tools and technology. So let's go check it out. Green technology approach in waste and wastewater management. So in here we have 3. The first one is waste disposal site management, wastewater treatment. So in waste management, rapid development and growth in population have contributed to large quantities of generated solid waste or rubbish. If not properly managed, the quality of life and public health will be affected. Waste management does not only involve local authorities, but all communities also need to play a role in ensuring the effectiveness of waste management, especially solid waste. Leachate is contaminated liquid produced from water leached from solid waste. In here, we have green technology in various stages of waste management. As you can see here, how we settle waste of management. Okay, so here wastewater management. Wastewater is a liquid waste that consists of human waste, food waste, oil and chemicals. Wastewater can be divided into 3: domestic wastewater, stormwater runoff, industrial wastewater. Compared to domestic wastewater and stormwater runoff, industrial wastewater may contain acrylonitrile, methylbenzene, toluene, heavy metals such as arsenic, mercury and lead. These hazardous chemicals are difficult to decompose biologically and require more systematic treatment so that they will not pollute the environment nor affect human health. Wastewater that has been treated can be reused for crop irrigation or discharged as effluent. Okay, here as you guys can see, this is wastewater treatment process. So the first one, wastewater is pumped in, and then screening of solid waste, and then it will go to electrocoagulation process, and it will go to solid and wastewater settling process. And then they will collecting of sludge. Number 6, further treatment of wastewater. And number 7, the last one, discharge of effluent to the water source. Okay guys, this is the importance of green technology. We have 5 here. So the first one is a cleaner source of energy. The second one, more effective waste management. The third, quality of life increases. Number 4, driving new innovation. And number 5, mitigating global warming. And guys, thank you. That is all of my presentation here. So guys, thank you.
Assalamualaikum everyone, and my name is MUZAKKIR FAIZAL. I am from class 11. Today I will present about chemistry application of nanotechnology in industry. Before we get to know about nanotechnology, we need to know about nanoscience. Nanoscience is study of the processing of substance at the nanoscale that is between 1 nanometer and 100 nanometers. Study of nanotechnology is development of substance or gadgets using the properties of nanoparticles. As you can see, this size comparison between different material. Then we can see nanomaterial is even smaller than virus. It is at 10 power of negative 7 meters to 10 power of negative 9 meters. We can see gold nanoparticle is around 10 nanometers, carbon nanotube around 5 nanometers, and graphene sheet is 1 nanometer. application of nanotechnology in daily life. In semiconductor and electronic, smaller and a more efficient semiconductor. Also, high conductivity wiring system that we can use it for building wiring system, and it will prevent it to be changed in short time. And then energy and electricity, smaller and more efficient solar cell, long lasting battery that we can use it for car like EV car. It doesn't require big storage, but it can store more energy. Other than that, textile, water, fire and dirt resistant and anti-wrinkle and UV protective fabric. We can use it for any kind of cloth. A medical highly sensitive testing device, also more effective drug delivery system. We can use it for delivering medicine. In agricultural, more effective pesticides, highly efficient and thorough fertilization. Not only that, food, we use it for nanoscale food additive and antimicrobial food packaging, so we can prevent any bacteria entering the food that has been packaged. Development in field of nanotechnology. The coverage of the field of nanotechnology is very wide, crossing to various disciplines including physics, chemistry, biology, medicine and engineering. This contributes to the rapid research development on application of the nanotechnology in various aspects of life. As an example, a material that has become one of the main focus here, a carbon derivative that is known as graphene. Graphene is one of the carbon allotropes other than diamond and graphite, but has different characteristics from the rest. The size of graphene measures from 0.1 nanometer, which make graphene among the most important material in nanoscience and nanotechnology. Graphene sheet can be covered into other material including graphite, carbon nanotube and foliar balls. So physical property of graphene is strong and hard, very low electrical resistance, so electric can go through it easily, impermeable, elastic, good conductor of heat and electricity, also it is transparent. This is my reference. Thank you. That's all from me. Hope we can meet again.
Hi, my name is SYAFIQAH, and I'll be presenting to you about medicines and cosmetics. So now let's get to it. Here are the contents which I'll be presenting today. The first one is Introduction to Medicines, and then we'll move on to cosmetics, and finally daily life application. So now, what are medicines? Medicines are chemicals that are used to help in treatments in prevention of disease. It can be classified into two types, which are traditional medicine and also modern medicines. So now let's look at what are the differences between them. Traditional medicines, they are basically obtained from herbal plants or animals and not chemically processed. They are usually prepared by crushing certain parts of the plants, but some are also boiled to get the essence and can be consumed orally. Now, modern medicines came from plants, microorganisms, or synthetic chemicals, and they are also available in different types of forms. It can be in pills, it can be in capsules, It can be in powders and also in liquid form. Now, here are some examples I list out. Traditional medicines, we have ginger, which helps in warming up body and preventing cold. We have aloe vera, which helps in treating skin disease and wounds caused by burns. Ginseng helps in building immunity, lowering the blood pressure, and also cholesterol levels. And finally, we have tamarind, which helps in relieving coughs and brighten the skin. Now, moving on to modern medicines, I list out a few types of modern medicines alongside the examples of the medicines. We have analgesics, which I wrote there: paracetamols, antimicrobials, antibiotics, psychotic drugs, clozapine, anti-allergies like antihistamines, corticosteroids, which I wrote there prednisolone. Now, moving on to everyone's favorite, cosmetics. Cosmetics are materials or products that are used externally to cleanse, protect, or enhance one's appearance. Basic ingredients for cosmetics are normally derived from a combination of substances, such as water, emulsifiers, thickeners, dyes, moisturizers, and preservatives. Now, here are the types of cosmetics that we usually use in our daily life. First of all, we have makeup cosmetics, which helps in to beautify the face. Some of the examples would be facial powders, lipsticks, eyeshadows, eyeliners, and mascara. Now, moving on to treatment cosmetics. Basically, the one that we used in helps of protecting our skin barriers, like skincare. We have creams, skin moisturizers, and facial mask. Now, moving on to fragrance, it is to provide fragrances, which is like a good smell, like flowery. It could be also like spices, like those like sharp smells. So they are usually like the application for that would be in deodorants and perfumes. Now, moving on to daily life application. So, first of all, medicines. We use medicines all the time. Well, maybe for some people, not all the time, but for the people that are depending on medicines to stay healthy, like those who have diabetes, where they need to take daily pills and daily like medicines, they depend on them. And also, even though we're healthy, we do need medicines for crucial times. Some people got headaches easily, and some people need them. Like me, I do have allergies in seafood, and sometimes I kind of like misread a few things. Like I don't read the labels, so I do end up with a swollen face. I do need antihistamines to keep myself from suffering from allergies. Now, for makeup, not everyone actually, cosmetics is a huge thing. Let it be about makeup or skincare. It is important for everyone, regardless the gender, to take care of their appearance, not just to satisfy others, but also themselves. For girls, we love makeup. It helps us to stay confident and it also helps to make us pretty. Some people, like for example me, I do have acne scars, so I'm not a fan of those, like especially in taking pictures. So I'll just usually like dab it on my skin and poof, it disappears. Now, moving on to skincare. Men or women do need skincare, especially like moisturizers, sunscreen, especially in Malaysia for the UV light. It is like very crucial for us to at least wear sunscreen whenever we go out. For fragrances, I do recommend wearing fragrances because it's not like we knew that we smell or anything, but it just helps in the smell, It gives a lot of people like good first like impression of you. Like you smell nice. Isn't everyone like happy to like got compliments on what types of perfumes they use? I like them. And it also helps in like preventing body odors. So that's another point. So I think that is the end of my presentation. And thank you for your time and listening. And I hope this information finds you well. Bye bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm AZZNISHA Najwa binti Muhammad HELMY. I will continue about cleaning agent. So, I will introduce you about cleaning agent. Cleaning agent are substances used to remove dirt, stain and odor from surfaces. They are used in home, cars and other places to keep things clean and healthy. It also known as cleaning chemical compound that remove contaminant from surfaces. They work by reducing the surface's tension of water, allowing it to clean more effectively. So we're going to soap. What is soap? Soap are sodium or potassium fatty acid salt. Soap are produced from the neutralization reaction between fatty acid and alkalis. Fatty acid are long chain carboxylic acid. So we're going to type of soap. Fatty acid divided by 2. 1. Sodium stearate. It made from animal fat like tallow. This soap is hard insoluble. And another one, sodium laurate, made from coconut oil. This soap is soluble and reacts easily. We're going to detergent. What is detergent? Detergent are sodium salt of sulfonic acid. It also are non-soap cleaning agent. Two types of sulfonic acid used to make detergent are alkyl sulfonic acid and alkyl benzene sulfonic acid. Detergents are usually made from synthetic sources such as petroleum fractions. The function of detergent in a cleaning agent is to remove dirt, grease and stain by breaking down and suspending particle, oil or residues in water. So, detergent work through a combination of chemical and physical action. Next, we're going to type of detergent. There are 4 types of detergent. One is anionic. It have a negative charge and are the most common type used in laundry detergent. Contain a sulfonate group that is hydrophilic, allowing it to wash away dirt in water. Second, we have cationic. It have positive charge, contain a quaternary ammonium group that is polar. For third, we have non-ionic. It contain an uncharged hydrophilic group such as glycoside or polyacetylene. And lastly, we have zwitterionic. It have equal number of positive and negative charge. Now, we're going to talk about cleaning action soap and detergent. Cleaning action of soap and detergent is the same. Okay, soap and detergent act as emulsifying agent because soap and detergent molecules are soluble in oil or grease and water. When soap and detergent is mixed with water, a molecule from micelles which trap in the center. For example, I put the picture in this slide, and then the micelle hydrophilic head face outward and interact with water molecule, while the hydrophobic tails face inward and isolate the dirt from the water. So that's all for me. Thank you.